Hi, we are here at TM Forum Digital Transformation World 2018 in Nice in France. I am Des Blanchfield and I have the privilege of being joined by Rick Mallon. How are you, Rick?
I'm great, Des. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. This beautiful city and this amazing event. Rick, before we kick off, maybe you could just quickly introduce yourself and your role within Ericsson, please.
So I'm the head of the catalog and order management business here at Ericsson.
Now, the whole event has been renamed to be the TM Forum Digital Transformation World. The topic is purely digital transformation. It's on the lips of everybody at this event. Give us some insight into kind of what you've gleaned from both this event and what's happening in the market and the drive to, I guess, require digital transformation of whole of business, not just technology.
Well, you know, if you saw some of the stats from the Consumer Lab report yesterday, you begin to see that the customers of our operators are expecting them to provide new experiences so they can order products, manage their services with the customers in a better way. So we understand that now, but then how do we do it? How do we go about getting that done?
Well, that's the $60 million question is we kind of know the problems there. It's kind of like the Band-Aid that needs to be ripped off. The interesting thing I got from the Consumer Lab report was that the telco space is now being expected to be on par with the rest of the digital world, right? We go online, we see a retailer, it tells us what other people like us have read as far as books go. We go to a movie thing and we find that other people have watched this movie like X, Y, Z. I guess now the telcos are required to sort of see that, you're traveling like this, other people buy these data plans. Is that a fair assumption?
It is, and I think if you peel that onion back a little bit and you look inside the operator environment, you see a couple of things. One of them is, they need new technology in order to get to that nirvana sort of place and be able to operate at that speed. They do need new technology, but they also need to change the way they work. So instead of having marketing be a silo and IT be a silo, it's a partnership that's required.
So what you're describing is quite a substantial cultural and behavioral shift from most telcos, isn't it? I mean, these are organizations that have been around for multiple decades, they've got large sunk costs, they've got some very big infrastructure to think about, and you're talking about getting them to that sort of, I guess, the cloud native and digital native, fell fast and agile and nimble behavioral change. How does that go? What does that look like in the telco world? What are you seeing out there? How are people responding to this?
I've seen a lot of change, especially over the last 2 to 3 years. So, if I look at IT, they want to deliver more to marketing. They want to be a better partner for marketing. That desire is there. And from marketing, I see that, listen, I've got to operate at the speed of marketing. So I need to launch new products quickly, new bundles to respond to the competitive threats that I see in the marketplace. Right. So they see that willingness, that coming together, and in some cases they're there. You see some early adopters that have actually started to enjoy that success, and some that still need to come along.
Do you think the telcos, I don't see the telcos themselves making that happen just standalone. Are the telcos already coming to you as Ericsson and saying, okay, you've done this before, you've been in this game. I mean, there's no secret that Ericsson themselves have gone through a massive digital transformation internally. They've effectively reinvented themselves as an organization and now doing that with their telco partners and operators. What do some of those conversations look like? What do they sound like when people come to you and say, what do we do?
Even if you look at something like the catalog technology, we've had product catalogs for a number of years, but the challenge with that is it's tended to be an IT tool. Right. It's tended to be done in the back office, so marketing still has this long conversation. Here's what I want you to do, IT, you go and code it. A few months later, they might launch to market. Well, that's too slow. Okay. Wouldn't it be better if we could give marketing tools to work with IT on the same infrastructure so they could do what they can do without having to have that conversation with IT? And that's what we're showing here at the show.
And talking earlier on with one of your colleagues, Neil Lilly, who's working a lot on around analytics and machine learning, machine intelligence and AI, it seems that what Ericsson's done now is in the process of reinventing yourselves and I guess re-engineering the way that you operate yourselves with your own customers. You're now offering that capability for deep insights, big data, machine learning, AI to your clients and partners and customers and operators. Before we wrap up, I guess one of my last questions for you is, where do you see that going now? I mean, I think it's fair to say that consumers are driving the disruption and the demand for disruption. They're used to getting those kinds of insights from other providers. Where are we going in the next 3 to 5 years, and where will Ericsson take us?
Two things. I think you're going to see a new breed of tools come out that allow these groups to work together. You're also going to see the collision with machine learning and artificial intelligence. Right. So the problem isn't that we don't have enough data, the problem is making sense of the data. Of course. And the AIs can do that in a very rapid fashion and make that data available to the operator to help them roll out, plan new products, meet their customers' needs in a better way. But those tools combined I think you'll see the operators being able to give that great experience to their customers.
Well, the upside I'm hearing from what you're saying, Rick, is that the future's bright, the future's exciting, but we should probably get on board now and get started earlier than later.
We've got the tools and technology to help now, and the people. We're ready to help our customers be successful. That's our mission. Fantastic.
Well, thank you so much for making time to jump on camera with us.
That's my pleasure.
And great to get to know you and get some insights on what you're doing and where the future prospects are with your clients and Ericsson. Thank you very, very much.
Bye now.
Thank you very much, folks. We appreciate you joining us. We'll wrap there. We are here at TM Forum Digital Transformation World 2018. We appreciate your time.